Abbi Huderle, and I am the director of the Booth Family Hall of Athletics. 2008, 2009 was when I graduated from KU. Economy was kind of not so great, and so I figured that the more generic my degree, the better off I would be in terms of marketing myself after graduation. So I'd gotten into a historic preservation program, which sounded really cool, but I figured there was going to be fewer jobs. In museology, it teaches you about using museums in education. You learn about administration, collections care, kind of all aspects, curation, all aspects of running a museum or any way of working in a museum. And I thought that that would be the best way to figure out what I really love to do and also be generally marketable afterwards. I had applied to a couple of other places, kind of all over the place. I was willing to go wherever. So I didn't intend to end up in the sports history field, but I really like it. Everybody talks about the Smithsonian, which is great. But when I mentioned the monotony of museum work, that's kind of the federal model, whereas this kind of a job or a job in a small museum is a whole lot broader and just more interesting. I've always been interested in history. In school, I was good at remembering dates and things like that, so it was a class that I excelled in and kept my interest peaked. I just fell in love with the idea that you can kind of put yourself back in time. With the history comes the people who made the history, and admittedly, I'm not the most lovey-dovey or like sucky-uppy. I just don't have that kind of like charm with them. I'm a little bit more realistic and even playing fields than a lot of them feel it should be. There's a lot of variety in what I do, which is super helpful because I think that a lot of times in the museum field there's a lot of monotony. You're cataloging artifacts every single day, weeks at a time, and it's just, you kind of want to not come to work anymore. Some days I'll give tours, some days I'm cataloging artifacts, some days I'm doing research for new exhibits. So it's kind of a, what does this day have in store, that's like makes me want to come in and see what I can get done.